time! Hello and welcome to another figure review. Today we're going to have a look at the Storm Collectibles Mortal Kombat Scorpion figure. This is version 2.0. To be precise, the Mortal Kombat 2 design. Now, it looks like Storm Collectibles is going to go through all the ninjas once more and give us some repaints. But, most important thing about this one, it's the first one. So, if this one's not good, what about the other ones? Look kind of wonky in the promo shots, but that's just promo shots. Let's have a look how he really fares. So as far as the look goes, this is definitely better than the promo shots, because in the promo shots his head looked kind of wonky, it looked like a little bit too big, looked like a little bit too cartoony, but this is way better. So he stands at about 17.5 centimeters to the top of his head, which means we're going up to about 7 inches. Now, let's start off with the head, and he has definitely some problems. Let me get this up. Head sculpt. Like I was saying, it does look good. It does look accurate, and I don't have a problem with it. It does look menacing, so that's cool. But the first thing you will notice is the mask. What happened here? It looks that the plastic is not clean at all, and that's a rare occurrence. Usually, you know, you very rarely hear me talk about bad molds, but in this situation, yeah, this is not okay. Also, the mask is on there pretty loosely. I don't really know. It goes over the cowl though, and that was something that was just looking weird with the MK1 ninjas. It was accurate that the cowl would go over the mask. I just always stuck the cowl under the mask because I thought it looked wonky, and I think this looks way better. What does not look way better is the paint job. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. The yellow is good, and there is also detail in it, but the black lines are god-awful. Like, okay, so this one's not even fully finished. This is completely rounded. It's okay on this side. It's a complete mess going down over here. This one's not finished again. It's okay for the rest of it. This one's not finished. This one's just kind of like, they didn't finish it, and then they did another stripe on it, and I was like, that's good. This is awful. And I guess down, like, just, how does this happen? How This is supposed to be a collector's figure, not like a kindergarten art school project, honestly. Like this, same thing on the back, not finished. I guess this one's okay, this one's not clean, this one's okay, and that is just... yeesh. There's his butt, very shiny butt. Also, the entire yellow is pretty shiny. I don't really know about that. I mean, it looked a little bit more armor-like in Mortal Kombat 2, so I guess I gotta give him that, but still, it's kind of weird. Just, I don't hate it, but it's just kind of weird. Now, the same thing goes for the pads on his forearm. These lines are just way too thick, and once again, sometimes it's just kind of rounded and it looks weird. And how do they manage this? You know, the small line, that looks pretty good, but not this. Then you got the fist. There, the yellow on it is clean. And let's have a look at the other side. Same thing, just wow, okay. Yeah, you weren't even trying on this one. Now down to the belt. I guess it's cleaner, but again, like there is like, they missed that part going around it. The back's alright. It's still way too rounded. You can tell that it should be more rectangular, but it's just like round, like his butt. Why am I so... the ring light radiating off his butt is really funny, but they got that. That's the only funny part about this figure, I guess. Oh. Black on here looks okay. And the black on his calves, I guess, that one's pretty good. This armor part over here looks good. And yeah. Now even the articulation seems to be a little bit more limited than recent Storm Collectibles releases. Head is the main problem I have with that. It is on 2 balls. You have 1 ball pack in the head, then you have a long pack that goes down, there goes the mask, into the neck area. As such, the neck articulation is actually pretty good. And the entire torso is soft plastic, so it will bend out of the way with it. And the thing why I'm talking about the neck articulation first, also rotates on it, is because the head articulation is way too tight. Like, there's the... I'm not gonna take it off again because it was way too hard. It didn't leave enough room for it. Basically, let me see if I can move it. It tilts forward just a little bit, and it doesn't really go to the back because it's so stiff and there's no room. It's just like pulling this out was a nightmare. It also tilts a little bit side to side, but that's about it. It goes all the way around, but yeah, no. Then we got a big ball hinge. Well, basically a hinge in the shoulder, which is hidden by the entire muscle part, and it goes into ball pack, articulation of that. Again, it seems to be a little bit more blocked, I guess maybe from the front. If I pull this back, can I pull this back? No, really can't. It's not bad, but I remember Storm having better ones sometimes. It depends really on the figure. By the way, he has a nice dirt effect on his muscles. Yeah, like I care about that when I see this. Anyway, bicep swivel goes all the way around. Double hinged elbow is pretty good. Let me see, with the muscle, it gets blocked by the muscle, but it goes up over 45 degrees. You got a ball hinge in the fist, rotates around, and then it has the hinge going up and down. This is completely floaty, by the way, so you can line that up with your poses. I almost thought it broke. It's a little bit too loose for my liking, but that's not really a complaint, it's just a personal thing. Chest goes forward quite a bit, goes to the back. Let me see that. Give it a good talk a little bit. Does tilt side to side. Got some out of that. And also, let me see if it rotates. Yes, it does rotate. You really have to play around with it. You can tell all this is soft plastic, so this is really the Storm Classic to hide all the articulation. And it's really about pushing the plastic. It's really about fighting against the plastic. Now the hip articulation does rotate a little bit, but you can hear the noise, so I'm not going to force it any more than that. Does go forward, does go to the back, and the rotation is also in there. Leg articulation goes up nicely, goes to the back as his butt gets squished. This is a butt review, by the way. Goes out to the side, rotates on the ball joint, double hinged knees, and the foot is on a big ball hinge from what I can tell, which ends on a ball. So that goes back, forward, and does tilt side to side quite a bit. And finally you have a toe hinge to round off the articulation. So this is all the accessories, all the stuff that he comes with. I'm gonna start off with the skull mask. That one looks pretty nice. I mean, it's a cool idea, and I can dig it. Let me, does my light even work? I have the extra light on the camera. I don't think it's working. It's nice and shiny, teeth are painted. You got the spear. Get over here! Obviously, you need that one. I like how it's curled. I think the previous one was kind of straight, more straight. I don't really remember. And for that, let's see, by the instructions, this is like, you can have this blood splatter for the spear, or I think this blood splatter for the spear. It just kind of spears in there. And just put another figure on the front, or you just put him in the front, and you know, it looks like he gets speared in the chest. There you go with that. You have an axe, which is warped. Unfortunate. And I gotta heat it up later. It looks nice. The blood splatters on it is pretty excessive, as it should, so I'm not hating it. It's also pretty sharp. And then we have this one, which apparently you're just kind of supposed to drape over his fist. Alright, if I did not get this correctly, feel free to correct me. But yeah, you just kind of drape this over his fist. So yeah, for more poses, I guess, or his hand has the period. Maybe that. Yikes. Then we got hands, open hands, like kind of pointy finger, and the other one's just more open. Holding hands for the axe, and flat chop hands. And that's it. And it's gonna bring me to the final thoughts for this Scorpion figure. So overall, I mean, the mold's great, looks alright, the accessories are good, and the articulation is, you know, classic Storm. Nothing really new here, nothing to complain though. But then there's the paint, which is awful. Like, the paint is just sloppy. It looks like they didn't even try, and that really, really hurts the figure. So overall, if you can get over the paint, you're getting an amazing figure. If you can't get over the paint, then don't buy it. Like, really. I can't really recommend this level of garbage paint. Like, just the lines are 90% of it, like, not 90%, but like, I don't even know, like 65% of the paint is bad. That's a random number I just threw out, but anyway, the lines are just bad. So that's gonna do it, guys. Cannot fully recommend. That's how I'm gonna put it. So yeah, that's gonna do it, guys. As usual, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget, if you enjoyed this review, hit it up with a like and subscribe to the channel so you can stay tuned for more figure reviews, card game stuff, and whatever Scorpion wants. Black lines not painted by kindergartners. That'd be nice.